good stuff out of the blitzes, and I know you've seen a lot of that throughout your career, but can you just take us through the making process, or where you're reading, when you're trying to decide to go inside immediately, when you're skipping, and just how you process the floor like that?
I think I just try to read the game. I think we got some amazing looks, some great looks. I think we missed a lot of open shots, but that's how we're gonna play if they double me. I always say I accept the double. I like the double. Makes you play 4 on 3. A lot of space. I think today we could have had 150 points, honestly. But if you're open, we got to take the shot no matter what. So, but at the end of the day, we won the game, so that matters.
JJ talks about the importance of those hit-ahead passes and the kind of the seals, and LaRavia got one. I think Aiden got one. Rui, is it almost like in soccer, like the second that you see, are you kind of like checking over your shoulder to see if somebody's running before you make a pass like that, or how does that sequence go?
I just see a lot, I guess. Trying to play chess on the game. But yeah, those throw heads, those seals, that helped us a lot. If they're gonna double me half court, we're gonna have open space to create anything. So we just gotta be decisive and go score that basketball.
Luka, you guys are 9-4, but as a team, I think have shot better than 40% from 3 just twice this year, and one of those games was the Atlanta game. The last handful of games, I know you started off the season really efficiently. As handful of games, the ball hasn't followed the same. Do you view all of that as sort of encouraging, considering the record, considering the all-time leading scorer is nearing a return to your group as well, and that, like you said, you guys have said that a couple times. I feel like we could have scored 150 points. Do you feel like that's bound to happen just based on sort of the talent and the quality of shots you're getting?
I think that's big for us to be 9-4 with those percentages, honestly. Like I said, I think we're getting great looks, and that's, motivational. I think we can be so much better, even with a 9-4 record. I think we could have won a couple games more. But we got to work on our catch and shoot. Obviously, so that's motivational that we're their record, and we still haven't shot the ball great.
JJ was pretty blunt with us pre-game just about the overall quality of the road trip, that he felt physicality had been down, connectivity was down. Did you feel strides in those areas today, just in terms of the start you guys got off to, DA using his size and strength, and was this a step in the right direction?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we were more physical, but as you see, they allow a lot of physical contacts, so probably we gotta look at that more. But today we needed a great start, so that was it.
I have 10 more questions.
See you.
I forget to have a question. Well, I'm trying to teach you more English. I don't know.
Next up for the Lakers, Saturday night in Milwaukee for the second night of a back-to-back. Tip-off is set for 5, and our pregame coverage gets started at 4 right here on Spectrum Sports Net. Big game, we got a couple minutes there still. 2-2 on this road trip, and you heard Austin Reeves talk earlier and say, listen, we played our 2 worst games on this trip. But you have an opportunity to go on a second night of a back-to-back to beat a good Milwaukee team. It's always a fun game between those two. You're facing a superstar in Giannis. Come away 3-2, you feel pretty good coming home.
Absolutely, Geeta. And, everyone has a tough schedule throughout the year. And there are games where you really have to have a meeting of the minds. And tomorrow is one of those games where you had a good game tonight. You got a back-to-back game. You're going into Giannis's territory. And you have to have some conversation together. You got to say, hey, look, guys, this is what we need to do. This is when the captain steps up and says something, whoever that is. It could be anybody. It could be Austin. It could be Marcus Smart. But you got to, convey that message to everybody. We got to get this one, guys. Yeah. And let's take care of business early. Then you can travel afterwards and have a good plane ride.
And the mental part of it as well. Listen, plane ride's coming. It's going to be a fun one or it's not.
Yeah. I mean, on the flip side of it, you don't want to go home 2-3.
No.
That kind of sucks. But any road trip, even if you're 1-4, if you can finish the road trip off with a win, it makes you feel that much better coming home,
Danny,
just mentally.
Danny, you'd be 10-4 with LeBron and Gabe coming back.
Yeah.
You'd have to feel good.
You have to feel really good, especially going 3-2 and then ending the road trip with the win. I know you might have let one drop, one slip, but to go above 500 on a road trip is always a good sign.
Yeah, and when people looked at that road trip, a lot of people thought probably, okay, lose to OKC, maybe it's a good game. Maybe Milwaukee and you're 3-2, but then you lose to Atlanta. That's why you got to get that one back. James, you said you got to get a get-back game.
Got to get a get-back. There's always a get-back game. So. And this one tomorrow night is a good team, and, we'll get in there and take care of business. Have to.
By the way, Danny Green went to the wall for the first time tonight. Twice big game and a win. Pretty good break. He's been there before. He's got an Emmy.
Open looks from three. Like Austin usually shoots pretty well from three. He'll have way more open looks with LeBron on the floor. But yes, they are working on it. And worst case scenario, go is just suit up JJ and throw him out there.
You can always throw him out there. By the way, you got some more minutes in your group play. Clippers and Dallas tied at 114, under a minute to go. And Milwaukee did pull that one out, 147. Calendar. And you can get some wins here.
Yeah.
You're at Bucks, and you come home, and you go Jazz at home. Then you have 4 days off. Jazz on the road, come back. Clippers, Thanksgiving, Mavericks, all at home. NBA Cup games, those are big. That'll set the stage for if you make the playoffs or not. So the Bucks, Danny, got a win tonight in overtime. Giannis, of course, another big game. 8-5 Bucks, and that should be a fun one anytime you see Giannis on the court.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to think that Giannis, not that he's older, but playing 40 minutes, he'll have some fatigue for the next game. So that should help you some. But looking at that schedule, if I'm the Lakers, I'm like, I wouldn't say excited, but I'm like, okay, I like these next 5 games for us. We got a shot to do some good stuff in these next 5 games. Obviously, it's hard to beat a team back to back.
Sure.
You play Utah, but that schedule right there is not a strong one. But Milwaukee's probably the toughest opponent out of those 5 games. So this is going to be a pretty good test for them. It's back to back for both teams, and Giannis playing at MVP caliber level. He's just been unbelievable and on a tear. And of course, Ryan Rollins and Kuz, they got a couple guys. Ex-Laker, he had a big night. So it'll be fun. Miles Turner.
And by the way, JJ did say expects everyone playing tomorrow night.
I mean, he didn't talk to the training staff yet, so he's as expected. We'll see if that changes.
Well, you hope that the overtime game takes a little bit out of the Milwaukee Bucks, and Lakers should come in and start early. Get a jump early, and the defense though, and look, you got to rebound against this team. And if you don't, that's where they'll get you, and you got to get to Giannis early, and before he gets into that 3-point area, because he's 2 steps. Sometimes he takes 5, but
Do we know when LeBron James is coming back? I would hope to think that before that Thanksgiving game, it would be nice to have him back for those Cup games.
November 18th, I think, was the target date.
To reevaluate.
The thought is if he plays that game at home, he's got 4 days before the next one off, maybe, or does he miss that game and practice those 4 days, and then you see him on the 23rd. Clippers 25th. Dallas 27th. I think he comes back somewhere at the 18th or 23rd if I'm a betting man.
Well, at least he'll be back for those Cup games. And I like my chances against the Clippers, and I think it was the Mavericks in